Why is Kingdom Come Deliverance a very important game, in my opinion, in gaming industry? The developers behind this game prove to you that if you have passion, if you have ambitions, if you really want to do something, then you will do something. These guys had no budget. They aren't big AAA studio, if someone wasn't aware of that. They kickstarted the project. They gathered 43,000 followers, if I'm not wrong, over $1 million, because people really wanted to see this kind of real immersive game based in real world. I mean, of course, it's a game, but it's based in Czech Republic. What this game does so well is combining the base aspects of most of the games, which is the main story, some side quests, the realism, the choices, and of course the graphics. So when it comes to main story, Henry is no one. Henry is just Henry. It could be Josh, it could be Michael. Henry is just Henry. He's a nobody. And everyone is trying to prove to him how much of a nobody he is. His character slowly develops throughout the game. You're beginning as being no one. You can't even shoot a bow without cutting your hand off. You need practice with everything, just like in real life. So this kind of immersive progression system is suiting this game. After maybe about 10 hours in the game, you will probably be able to shoot a bow if you're lucky. You won't hit a target anyway, you won't do a bullseye. If you're trying to hunt, you will literally have to do some cheesy stuff like, I don't know, running into a rabbit and trying to kill him this way. You won't hit anything after 10 hours. But after, for example, 50 hours in the game, when you have trained, you have talked with some archery experts, then it will be much easier. It's just like in real life. The learning curve is very immersive. You, as I said, you start as nobody, but after the time you've spent in this game, it's more like you learning Henry, and Henry by your hands is just accepting what he can and he cannot do. If you want to be, for example, a perfect archer, you will be. If you want to be a badass knight with shiny armor and some huge sword, you can be. It all depends on what is your way of playing Henry. If you Henry can be anyone. He can be an excellent archer. He can be good in alchemy. He can be good in sword fighting. He can be good in pretty much anything. But it all depends from you, how you approach this game. I think that the character progression is very immersive, although the personality of Henry doesn't really change that much. Even though he meets all these noblemen, he gets the tasks from them, he does some job for them, he spends most of his time with nobility, he's still just a Henry. And sometimes in the game, when you pay close attention to it, you will find that Henry is behaving like a knight, like someone sent from Sir Radzik, but deep inside he's still just a peasant. He's still just someone from a small village, and he doesn't think like a very responsible human being. He's maybe focused on his own goals. He wants to achieve something his own way. And I would say that's my point of view about this game, is that he uses the nobility and the position he found himself in to further himself. I have to talk about the role-playing aspect of this game. This kind of game, like Kingdom Come Deliverance, is my favorite type. When you can roam around, you have free exploration, you can approach things differently, you can, for example, poison your enemies, you can self-kill them, or you can just charge in your armor. This game is so different from any other open world RPG I've played when it comes to loot, to rewarding the player. When you travel across the world, for example, set on adventure, and you go like you follow the river, or you find some, let's say, abandoned ruined house, or just any kind of interesting place, you will probably find nothing. You will probably find nothing. There will probably be absolutely nothing. It's in every game I've played in my life, I guess. When you found some interesting looking place, then your gaming senses would be like, okay, I smell a loot. Here we'll find some epic loot. I can't wait to find it, to loot it. And here, when you find some really interesting looking place, like some, as I said, some ruined house or some building, abandoned building, most of the time you won't find absolutely nothing. And it's very real, because why would in real life be in some abandoned house a chest with a sword? It wouldn't happen. But for example, in bandit camps, when you want to loot something, you want to get some loot, you want to get some gold, you would, for example, go for bandit camps, because bandit camps, it's only real and immersive that they would have any kind of container, chest, or something that would store their goodies, like anything, their weapons, their food, their gold, anything. So you would find something in, as I said, bandit camps, and it's only realistic. You won't find like, yeah, chests below the tree or in some random place or on the edge of the map. Most of the games have a lot of loot on the edges of the map. It's just, it's how the gaming works, but not in this game. That's just the brilliance of it. How many times I was fooled while I was following something and I was, okay, in the end of this journey I'll find some loot. I can sense a chest, some huge chest. I can sense it, and I'm coming to like the dead end, and like, where is it? Where is the chest? Where is the loot? No one, nowhere. Okay, yeah. So that's another fantastic thing that I think other games that would try to be realistic should definitely look at Kingdom Come and learn from it. That just added to this great experience. Also, the graphics, oh my god, the graphics in this game are, it's probably the forests and this kind of natural stuff, like some springs, some rivers, some castles. Some castles are natural, but the natural stuff in this game is just so beautiful. Like, you will walk slowly, you just try to feel this nature. You just really feel like it's you being there. Like, you can go anywhere and everything is detailed. The whole map was handcrafted. You can see it from really the first moment you see some open world, some map. The graphics are beautiful. They're so realistic. The grass, the plants, anything is just so realistic. Also, when we speak about graphics, we need to talk about castles and church. This game has hands down the best churches and castles I've ever seen in my life. They're huge, they are massive, they are detailed, they are real. Like, I guess, I think they were actually based on the real churches and castles, I think, because they were just so realistic, man. So good. So, everything in this game wants you to feel that it's real. Even you can even be an alcoholic. If you drink too much, you will be an alcoholic, which has some positive effects, has some negative effects. I personally wouldn't like to roleplay as an alcoholic, but you can do that too. You level up pretty much anything. You can level up drinking, you can level up walking, riding on a horse, you can level up fighting, like sword, like mace, like you can level up every aspect of the game. Almost every action you do in this game has its own levels. You can level up almost anything you do in this game. Lockpicking, sneaking, stealth killing, all everything. You pick a herb and you level up this ability. So it's really, in my opinion, Kingdom Come Deliverance is very important for gaming industry because it's very fresh. It's very new. If you're bored of playing some random AAA games or pretty much any games, you should be looking forward to play and buy this game. It's very fresh and refreshing. You you will experience things that you haven't experienced in gaming ever. Like you have a quest and you finish the quest, you want to come to your NPC that gave you the quest, and you go back, okay, hello, I finished the quest. No, he's sleeping, and he's like, get away! I don't want to talk to you. I'm sleeping, and you have to wait like 4 hours or whatever. You have to wait till he wakes up. Then you have to approach him, and he's like, oh yeah, okay, you did this, great job, man. Also, I have to talk about, but really quickly, you have to eat in this game, you have to rest in this game. During the night, you have to carry a torch in cities, otherwise guards will approach you and try to put you in jail, because it's illegal. It was illegal, I guess. Yeah, guys, Kingdom Come Deliverance, beautiful game. I would call it a masterpiece in some aspects. The probably the most immersive game I've played in my life. I would say that so many things that are just so original that you won't forget it, even if the main story wasn't too great, even if something wasn't too great. The combat, the realism, the fact that you roleplay as Henry, original loot system, choices, exploration, side activities. It will make this game memorable. So guys, thank you for listening to me. I hope I'll see you next time. Have a good one.